We'll do a ranked draft this time. And we'll do it even from here. I want to keep playing. We'll keep playing from the Going Optimal account and try to get this account to its maxed out account. But actually, I may... Let's see. Yeah. We'll just get going on this. Incubation Druid is worth 20 gems to us and is a fine place to start. Azorius Skyguard and Depose Deploy are excellent. But also good to see no super high quality green here, so it's also a good pick in terms of signaling downstream for what that's worth. And let me get into the draft view. Some support for the blue cards, for the Azorius cards, but we're taking the rare. It's great, it's single colored, and it's worth 20 gems. Rare is missing here. We have no uncommon print runs to explore, but the best card here is probably a Binding, Law Mage's Binding. If we just go with the best card, we take that. We could take this as a single color best card, but I'm fine with the Binding here. I think it's just the best card, and we're happy to take that. There's an Angel. Savage Smash, if we want to look back towards the Incubation Druid side. We're only at 2 uncommons here, so let's see what the bots upstream are up to. Archway Angel and Wall of Lost Thoughts have Senate Guildmage in between them. So that's interesting. With the Senate Guildmage being what was taken out of here, I actually kind of want to take the Savage Smash. There's no clearer signal than the uncommon print runs of the draft bots, and even though Angel is looking good and Admonition is looking good, we're getting we're getting clear signals that upstream is white blue, and we're also sending good white blue downstream. Bert, we are checking this. The uncommons in Arena draft packs are in a consistent order. So when there's an uncommon missing, you can go look on that list at what the remaining ones are and find out what was taken. So this is totally a print run pick. If it were not for the print run, I would take the Angel here, but the print run makes me want to take Savage Smash, so I'm going to do it. We still might end up back in Azorius, but I think that was... Pella Cooling asks, has there been confirmation that the bots actually draft decks? I'm not sure what you mean by that exactly, Pele, but I designed the draft bots, so I'm pretty familiar with their function unless they've made big changes. And I know they've made some small changes, but they're based on, they don't look to draft decks the way you're saying it, but they do look to take to settle into colors. They don't care about they have color preferences. They never say to themselves, I need 2 drops, I better take 2 drops. But they do say to themselves, I am in blue-white, therefore I will take the best blue-white card. Anyway, sorry. Essence Capture or Consume taken from here? Probably Consecrate Consume. That's usually what ends up. But Essence Capture also is in the wrong neighborhood for us. Yeah, this pack stinks, but Night Arbiter is good, so we could just go back into this direction, and even though we're getting some Azorius signals, take the most powerful card and continue to stay open about where we end up here. All right, more uncommon print runs to help inform this weirdness. Rumbling Ruin and Screaming Shield have Hacrobat in between them. So Hacrobat was taken out of this pack, leaving us with not a lot of great info. We can take the Insight to support the Azorius path, or Rumbling Ruin to support the Savage Smash, the kind of the Gruul path. What do you think, folks? Rumbling Ruin is still probably better in terms of the signals that we saw, but Sphinx's Insight is probably the better card. The bots' picks are informed by the way humans draft. So if humans do it, bots do it too. Except for complex thoughts, like I was saying. At a power level, and yeah, it's like bots don't even understand the power level of a card versus the desirability of a card, for example. They'll just see that such and such is a high pick, regardless of whether it's because it's rare drafted heavily or powerful, you know? All right, we'll take the Insight. Keep going here. Sorry for dragging my feet. Oh, but now there's a Savage Smash. Look at you're just dragging me all over the place. We could take another Insight, but Savage Smash this late is significant. Y'all know how good Savage Smash is? It's like this good. Human drafting was always part of the plan when I was there, but I don't know how prioritized it is as part of the plan now. Well, we're getting really conflicted here, but I'm going to take the Smash, and we'll keep listening and try and find our place. And maybe it's just the gate deck. Maybe we just take gates from here and play all of this. But we're taking Colossus for sure, so let's start there. Now I want this gate over this Crusher or this... we can take Open the Gates. But no, we probably just want this. Rendhorn makes it back around. Couple of beasts here. Medium Beast and Large Beast. No, they're never going to eliminate bots altogether. One of the reasons we landed on bots was just an awareness that we needed a draft experience that had no pick clock. Humans set the initial values. Obviously, you know, but there's so much internal testing of a new set that even the full results of all the internal testing plus sensible thought, you know, just common sense stuff in the building allows you to make a reasonable starting place for the bots, and then you adjust the bots after you get real world human data to add to it. All right, people want the big one. We'll go for the big beast. We're going to open the gates here over the Mammoth Spider because we want to head in the gate direction with the Colossus. Brawl works here. Maybe we play that. Probably not, though. This is playable where we're at. Getting a little stiff here, so I'm moving around. Might lower the desk. I generally do that off the air, but maybe we'll do a desk lowering. Oh, wow, we have 0 of these and 6 mythics, so maybe we take this and craft 4 of those. Maybe not. Let's see. I think I'm gonna... My knee is starting to pain me, so you're gonna get your Rocket emotes ready, because Rocket is gonna have issues with what I'm about to do. Oh, he's gonna... he didn't even bark. He just fled outside. It's really weird. He, like, runs outside. Wait for you to join me down here. Let me adjust for my camera, though. It's all right. I guess we're okay. Are we playing 4 colors, though? I don't think so at this point. My expectation is at this point that we are this. But we could absolutely bring these back if the gates continue into a kind of 5-colory direction. Back to this pick. If we don't rare draft, and it, you know, maybe it's not worth cashing in 4 mythics just for 40 gems. So I'd be willing to pass this one since we don't have any of them built up at all. We can just take the Sunder Shaman here, which is so good for the actual deck we're building. I like that. Let's take Sunder Shaman. Here's an Open the Gates that we want to wheel. Let's wheel one of these, but for now, take another Savage Smash. Take a bad gate or a bad 2-drop. Or a good 2-drop. Sorry, this is a better 2-drop. With this, I think we just take the Gravelhide. I just kind of missed the Gravelhide in my sighting. What else now? We can take a Rakdos Guild Gate. Oh, but there's a Skewer. We'll just take the Skewer. Nothing complicated about that pick. This is a little more complicated because we have an on-color gate and a reasonable Burning Tree Vandal, but I actually think it's pretty much straight up pretty easy gate. We don't need too many gates before we're happy with a Colossus, and we really want them to be Gruul gates because right now we're just kind of a straight up Gruul deck. Well, hello, friend. Not great yet. And boy, do we want this stuff, but we're going to take the Gates Ablaze and try to have that available to us. Here's a Open the Gates we can use. It's effectively another gate. And I like this off-color gate more than these so-so playables. They're fine. They're both good. But now, especially since we've added Gates Ablaze, we really want to push the gate theme a bit more. And here's a fine place for a runner. Simple little 3-drop. All right. I'm going to take the actual gate over a 3rd Open the Gates. I think 2 is the most we want on Open the Gates. Just want real gates now. Stony Strength or another 2. I'm going to keep it going with the 2s. 10 Street Dodger is not going to make the cut in this deck, and it's best of 1. Actually, let me adjust that info so nobody's confused. RNA best of 1 is what we're in. And I guess we take a Gathering. You know, we'll take an uncommon for the Vault Progress. I'm not going to main deck an Active Treason. We might be desperate enough for this beast, so I'll take it over the uncommon Vault Progress. We're in the right colors. Nobody seems interested in what we've got. We have 3 of these, so we could take this, go craft a 4th, and get 20 gems off of that. And there's really nothing great here for our deck. We're probably going to wheel this. So this is a pretty straightforward 20 gem spot to me. I'm going to take the Awaken and go craft it while we remember to. Well, I wasn't expecting it to. That was like last pick. Yeah, we could totally splash the Demise, but I think this is the right pick. Let's see. What was it even called? Darn it. What's the name of that card? Here, let's see if I can find it before you do. Oh, there it is. Missing some Crypts, some Font of Agonies, need some Priests, Rixmati, but we're closing in. Closing in on a set. Ah, we got a hybrid. I didn't see anything good for us in our initial look, but then I caught a glance of the hybrid, so that's sweet. We'll take that. Great Breaker Ram, get in my deck. Rhythm of the Wild, get in my deck. Half-color Gate that we can go search, and the only other choice is a Recluse, and so we're going to take a Gate here. Another Colossus is excellent. Perfect Gate. Don't think we're playing any of these. Maybe the Gruul Locket. I'll take the Gruul Locket over the uncommon Doggy. Rubble Belt Runner gets to get in there and probably means we're not playing weak cards like these dudes. Probably not even playing that with 2 Colossi. Not playing a Simic Locket. Going to take Uncommon Vault Progress. Uncommon Vault Progress. Again with that. Take the $1 common. At least it was on opening weekend. I like 6 gates. I think we're effectively at 8 gates. Obviously, we only have 6 that can be in play at once, but we effectively have 8 draws to gates. I think that's good. Ground for 40. Make a note of that here. Zero gold, we paid $7.50 in gems. Oh, this is free to play though. We stayed on free to play. And we got 40 on the grind. And this is on air. And we'll see about what we're calling this here masterpiece. Oh, wow. We're so gatey, we need to find cards to add. So I guess we do have to play like a Locket, maybe? Pretty stacked at 3, though. Maybe take a random 4 and another random big boy. It's a lot of expensive creatures, but hopefully the Gate Colossus will actually be more like 5 drops, you know? You want Locket over Wrecking Beast? I don't know if we're... I guess Locket might get us to Colossus sooner. And how many of these? We have 14 creatures, though. Brush Strider over like a runner? Nah, I'll take the 3 toughness over 2 life. We also could potentially cut... Nah, I guess 2... Like, because we're at 17, like 19 mana sources for one thing. So we could even cut a land and play a Strider. We did get the $5 bundle, yes. We've had a good run lately. If we want to take just a quick second to look at my left monitor here, since I started streaming in basically December, I think my first day of streaming was November 30th of last year. We have drafted, this will be 164th draft. It needs a name before it becomes a real draft, I think. This is supposed to, what does this count? Oh, it's counting GemNet. So here, if we put in something there, It'll count that. But actually, it should be like this. There we go. So we've drafted 164 times for a total of 3,000 gems. We've only spent, our net gem spend has been 3,000. So that's pretty great. And that's a 60% win percentage. So you got to adjust that for your own expectations there. But really what's helped lately is if you, most recent stuff is at the top. If you look at our recent entries, we really saved up a lot of gold and then have recently been spending it heavily. And that has meant that our gem net of late has just been through the roof because we haven't been spending gems to earn them. And once you build up some gold and can really grind it into gems, you can really lower this down. This used to be higher. We've been heading in the positive direction lately. Anyway, back to the draft view. Anyway, we could cut one of these lands because we have effectively 18 mana sources with 2 open the gates and 16 lands. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 sources of green. So the green's not going to be a problem. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sources of red. Although maybe that could be, like, maybe I take Brush Strider out and we do run the Locket. I think I want to try it this way. And, what are we calling this deck? So many gate puns. Beasts at the gate, because there's a lot of beasts in the deck. A rap burglar! Thank you for the sub. Welcome, Phoenix. Yep, I like this. Let's do it. It's 11:30. Not sure we're going to make it through this whole thing if we do well, but let's see if we can get a few games in. Nothing at 2, but we'll keep this. Running into the smash is fine. Maybe we'll find a 2. Saving out my screenshots to put into the spreadsheet. Normally I do that off the air, but if Oppo is going to be slow about this, fine. Well, a little mirror to open things up. Nothing on 2. Teamer Gates, maybe? Well, we're going to runner, and if they spend their turn adapting the homunculus or something, we'll certainly do some smashy smash. If not, we'll just throw out the Axebane Beast and smash later. Skewer is good. Even if they adapt, we get there with the runner, but not super thrilled about casting into open mana here. We could also brawl in response, though, if they try to adapt. So actually, let's just attack and see what they do. Because if they block and try to adapt and eat, then we get to brawl and open the gates, play a gate. And now I like actually just playing the beast. No, I'm not gonna run into the possible counter here. I'm gonna make them counter something as innocuous as a beast or spend their turn on the Airmunculus. I mean, they could have a the worst case would have been the creature that does that. All right, well, they've done us a favor and milled us a Colossus. We're going to go get a gate and put that on top of our deck soon enough. Yeah, we totally telegraphed. That's fine. Let them play around it. Oh, you know you want to. Do it. Spend 4. Make it a 3/4. What could go wrong? I'm not going to open the gates, kill it, and... Oh, this is going to be so good. Oscar Hotel. I'm kind of in pain for you right now. Not bad. Not bad. Another Airmunculus, and they do not have the mana to adapt it even, so we get to attack in and presumably trigger the skewer and play a bunch of stuff. We have Titanic Brawl. If they get frisky and try to do something to get us, we get to get them. Give this a try. Have a goblin and even a brawl if it becomes relevant. Man, it may be warm outside, but it's still chilly in my basement, which actually works really well for me in August. Seattle is not an air conditioning town. Not many residences have air conditioning. Most businesses do.
All right, everyone, chill.
Oh, look at me in the wrong place.
Some say I never heard of ya, a rap burglar.
All the memes for you. Well, how much do we fear a quench? I don't really fear it at all because we're just another gate away from putting it back on top of the library anyway. But I will threaten to trade with the Gravelhide before, if they would like to trade Chillbringer for Gravelhide and keep the Colossus off the board for a turn. That's fine with me. I could have hasted the Wrecking Beast there. That was dumb. We should have just tried to win. I think we're in good shape, though. Still worried about, like, a Quench, I guess. But a Quench is just going to put the Colossus in the graveyard for returning anyway. All right. Let's see. If we brawl here, we only get through for one. No, I'm not going to bother with the brawl. Four, five, six, seven. We can't play around the quench, but again, it's okay. If they quench, we're going to get the Colossus back after next gate, and then the Wrecking Beast is likely to win us the game anyway. I have to go back and look, but I feel like Pack 1, Pick 1 of my first ever RNA draft, which took place on this stream, had a Gate Colossus in it. And I was like, is this good? I'm not sure. Now I think it's busted and shouldn't be an uncommon. It should be a rare. All right, now let's just try this. Well, I remember stopping and looking at it and going like, man, this does not need many gates to be good. But I'm not sure how many. I'm going to take something. I think I took something else, but it's now kind of just a format defining uncommon. Sorry about the incorrect record. Let's get that corrected. There we go, 1-0. Get right back in. Close to good. If we had a mountain here, I'd snap keep this. Opponent is going first. We might consider still keeping this. We have 11 sources of red between 2 open the gates and 9 lands that produce red. Show me, yeah, I think 3 shots at an 11 outer is worth keeping. This isn't great, but these are so good. They can just dominate a game. No problem. Mountain off the top right here. Oh, wrong one. Although we have a 12th out now in the locket that's in here somewhere. Come on, one-time mountain. Make me a happy boy. Ah! And can't even cast anything, so we'll just play the gate. Open the gates is one of my counted outs. This was not one of my counted outs, but if it sticks around, that should be good. Oh, no, it doesn't even make red, does it? It looks at the lands you control. If we draw a mountain, we get 2 red. Bleh. Pretty annoying. Hat speaks too soon. We found red, though, so that's good. Was feeling pretty good till the high alert. That's a problem. But we've got a lot of tools here. And they're also short on land. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could also just get 3, but then we actually can't cast the Rubble Belt. We can do Rubble Belt and Smash, though, so let's do that. Runner. We could not play Runner any turn. This is the first turn we've had red mana, right now. First turn. Adapt and Smash? No, I don't want to adapt and Smash. I want to build the board. And we can actually... Let's Critics the Pegasus. And then our smashes contribute to actual combat damage. Alright, well, now we adapt and go. We could still actually cast a spell. The first time that the Druid did not have Summoning Sickness, we already had a gate in play. Well, what are they up to? We got Brawl. We're good. Duelist. I'm okay with the Brawl here. Well, it was costly for them to do that, so could be worse. Yeah, Runner could certainly justify having haste. Let's see if this resolves. We've got a couple activations on the Goblin now. Well, we will smash it with our Sky-Tethered Runner, unfortunately. Oh, actually, no, they've tapped out of black, so we can go ahead and smash it big style. And it does make it a 5/5. Yeah, all right. Great. Can't attack with... Oh, we can because they're tokens. I was like, oh, shoot, we can't attack. But the actual... The rules text on the Rubble Belt Runner matters! Woohoo! All right, I'll trade. I was hoping we'd play the Axebane Beast, but I'm willing to pay 4 to trade for a token there. Oh boy, Chandra Shaman can even get that high alert. It's not going to matter, but it could. I'm not going to smash the token. No need to do that. We should be able to get activation. Yeah, what do you want to do here? Either one is fine with me. I'm going to activate Gravelhide no matter what. That's a lot of work, but you did it. But now we're going to do it. Wow. Let's see now. We attack with everything. And, wow, that's annoying. Just annoying enough. Yeah, we may just have to give up a creature and hope they don't have attack with the runner. They've got to block the shaman, so at least the runner like eats the duelist probably. Actually, we have 3. I'm going to take if we Savage Smash on with the runner smashing the duelist. Then they can take this and go to 1. I mean, it's interesting. That is a possibility to just smash the duelist here. And then we play the beast. Then they're just 1 short. All right. One nice thing is the next turn we actually do have like a double... No, I guess we don't. We can't even... Yeah, we can double activate Gravelhide next turn and turn it into a 2/1. Threatening lethal, but they've got a lot of cards, so I'm not feeling great about our spot here. We have a couple of... Oh, don't we have... Let's see, where is it? Did we already use them all? Oh, that should help us, shouldn't it? I thought we had 2 skewers. Maybe we just have 1 skewer? Didn't we have 2 skewers in this deck? Maybe it was the other deck. I'll go as the other deck. Was it? Can't remember now. Okay, does this let us win? We get to go... 5/5 smashing the battlement. Then, does it win? How does it win? Let's see. We smash here, and then take out the 1/1, or we pump and smash and then attack with everything, right? Or yeah, go. How does that work though? No, that just makes it a yeah. Okay, we do that. All right. Took me a little second to find it there, but we found it. Whew. Thought we were crushing him, and then suddenly we were up against it. That was a pretty good game. Go pop a pack. Two oh. Lumbering Battlement's good. It's not amazing, it's good. Be very careful about what you exile with it. Let's get a Gruul Gate. And we'll go turn 2 Ignis, turn 3 Locket, turn 4 Sunder Shaman Gate. Well, let's see what we draw. Maybe we'll go turn 3 Rubble Belt Runner now. It's fine. I mean, it's baseline 4/5 Vigilance or whatever is fine, and then sometimes you get to do cool stuff with it. And if you don't think I'm trading there, you cray-cray. Hey, Jag. At least I'm willing to go for another half hour here. I want to play some games with this deck, see if we can even... If we play this quick, we might even be able to finish it out. Okay, since we drew the cards we need to just literal curve out, that's what we're going to do. Curve out on creatures here instead of going lock it into one of these. We just get to go natural turn 4 Sunder Shaman. Oppo stuck on land, it looks like, and we're going to get a gate eventually. Make this offer. Thank you, Double D's. You take care, and we'll see you next time. More incubating, but this is where Oppo wishes that found a land. Surprised they didn't make it find a land. I bet it could find a land and it'd be okay. Well... that was a quickie. Wolf, thank you for the sub. Really appreciate that. Could use another gate to turn on this ram, but we're happily keeping this. Still feeling chilly. Let's see if I can at least put on one extra layer here. Let's go with the rhythm. Could be a quench here. Could be a essence capture. Boy, since we're seeing double blue, I'm going to play around essence capture by playing the locket, and then if it's quench, I don't care as much. Well, there was a pause there, so that could be fairy, probably a duelist. So I think you quench whatever you can. Yeah. All right, great. I was like, well, like now we cast rhythm, and that second line of text that I have, or that first line of text that I forget so often is going to be very good for us in this matchup, probably. Huh, kind of aggro Azorius. Well, we're going to do a double spell turn here and just make them all big. Even that hoodie helped a little bit. It's starting to get a little warmer here. Where's my doggy? Warm up my lap. Rocket! Come here, buddy. Yeah, Haste Shaman probably feels pretty good. Only one creature can block it, so at 5/5, it's probably bigger than everything Oppo's doing there already. And with 7 mana, we actually get to do both of these, and we'll make a big blocker with the Slinger and a hasty attacker with the Shaman. Do we want to offer the Ram for the Veteran and the Caracal? I say yes, we do. Go ahead. Do your worst. We've got a Locket that's going to crack us some more cards. They're stuck on 3. Three for 1 on that attack seems okay. And we even get to thumb our nose at you with a fake giant spider. What's that? It's the Whiptail. Well, there was a reason to put a counter on it, but I like what we got out of it. Why didn't I block? I don't know. Partly is I don't care. Like, you're attacking? Sweet. They must have like a slime bind or something. That was weird. creatures can't be countered, so let's go ahead and haste this guy out. Yeah, why did Oppo attack? I don't know what they were thinking about there, but we're gonna make haste. I think I would shrink the Rubble Belt or the Gate Colossus, or yes, shrink this Slinger so you can chump the Runner. Yeah, I have a whole instrumental playlist for when I'm... historically, in my desk jobs, I like to listen to music, but lyrics distract me too much, so I have a big playlist of work songs that's just instrumental stuff. Explode, Planeswalker. Cute. Now explode. Very good. I thought about cracking the locket, because I felt that value too, but then decided it would be rude. We're one gate away from this being amazing. The old Thirsting Shade. Into Gateway Plaza. Weird. I'm not a big fan of Thirsting Shade, but Gateway Plaza and Thirsting Shade are a very weird combination. I basically only play Arena now because I basically only play Arena. I only play Magic on stream or live. Like I play at Adam's house a lot. Adam has the best local game store in the area, really. And so all of my Magic itching is being scratched by what we're doing here. Well, I'm going to say no blocks. I don't want to make that trade. I'd make that one, though. Oh, they can't even. The CFB Discord, no. I haven't done much Discord joining and whatnot. You can also just smash it, since it's missing Death Touch right now. Next turn we get Locket into Ignis. That's not a bad turn. No hurry to play the Ram in its current form. Yeah, I'm not sure what Oppo is doing with their deck, but, you know, some Esper control thing. I get it. You know, the plazas make some sense in an Esper control. I don't know about this shade, but whatever. People like it. I see shade a lot on Arena. And in this case, I will trade for the shade if they swing in. Shade is real bad. It's not a good card. I have lost 2 decks playing it, but it has been despite the shade in general, not because of it. When you say Ignis the Shade, I hope you mean that, like, activating the activated ability. I thought that was a fine trade. Worst 2-drop. Does that have to be creatures? Are you looking for creatures or anything? We can probably find some pretty useless 2-drops if they don't have to be creatures. Here I'm going to go with the Druid and the Ram. At least we can adapt the Druid to get the Colossus down, even if we don't find any further gates. But a gate off the top would not be an unwelcome sight. There's got to be a more worthless 2-drop than a 3-1. Hey, we found another gate, just like I wanted. One, two, three, four, five, six, and we can even drop the Colossus. So yeah, that all works. Well, if they can remove the Ram and this Gate Colossus, I guess they get our Renhorn, but I think we'll be able to hold this line. Maka can block a Plague White. Oppo, what you got? Mortify is strong. We'll have to go find a gate to get that back now. But we're still doing okay here if they can't kill the ram. Really don't want to lose this Renhorn to a Racketeer's attack, but as long as we keep the ram, I think we're okay. Oh my god, Oppo, why are you taking 12 years to make that obvious play? I hate you. Don't take 12 years to make obvious plays. Come on, we all got things to do. They're similarly sized. I'm going to ditch the Renhorn as more expensive. Is that... Okay, we got a new one. But is it going to be too late? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we used 5, we'd end up with 4. That's not good. And we can't get everything we want out of 7. So I guess we just Colossus and send in the Gravel Hide. We could use something for our problem in the air. We smashed once, right? So we have 2 Savage Smashes, a Titanic Brawl, a Rubble Slinger. Let's count answers to this flyer. We have Titanic Brawl, Skewer, Rubble Slinger, Gates Ablaze, 2 Savage Smashes. So we have 6 outs. Guess what that is not. However, we may just have to get to Locket cracking now. Well, let's see. Wait. If we spend 5 to get 3, we have 3, 4, 5 left after that. Well, we can't crack the Locket and make the ram. And also, but we also are just going to die to this, so I'm aware of that. I'm just trying to figure out what we need. I guess we're going to have to crack this one way or another, so let's do it. And we're not going to use the Incubation Druid. Okay. Not completely dead. Oh, we are still completely dead because of the stupid inheritance. Can we smash and win? Let's see. Oh, maybe we can win on the... No, we got there. All right. Woo! Sorry. Oh, no, we didn't, because it makes blockers. So close. It's all we had, though. We gave it our best shot. And I will note that we lost to a Thirsting Shade. Once again, despite, not because, but we did lose to a Thirsting frickin' Shade. Pepe, I bet you have something better in your sideboard than this Thirsting Shade. I bet if we saw what you were not playing, we could improve your deck. He says as he loses to it. Thirsting Shade. This looks like a nice keep. Even have a sweeper to add to the board. Add to our arsenal, I mean. And against Rakdos, that sweeper is going to be very good. I feel like we are huge favorites to win this right now, just based on what we have in our hand and what this matchup represents. How realistic is this game? Can you play in VR? I mean, I don't know what you mean by that exactly. You're just being silly. Like, it's not made for VR, but it's realistic magic, if that's what you're talking about. So how greedy? Do we take the 2-for-1 or go to at least 10 and let them play something else that we don't even necessarily get, because if it's 3 toughness, we won't necessarily get it. I think we have to just be grown-ups about this and take the 2-for-1. I could run out the runner, but then they kill the runner, and then we're in a similarly bad space. I didn't play the runner. Do you understand why I didn't play the runner? Because they're red-black. They skewer the critic, the runner, and get us for 10, and then we have an empty board, and we're at 10 facing, you know. So it was just a little bit of conservatism. And here, unfortunately, we can't go lock it into Druid. I could also skewer their Trumpeter, but I'm not afraid of the Trumpeter. We'll take a turn off here to... no, I guess we'll play the more expensive ramp than the cheap ramp. If you had played the runner to try and block the 2, that maybe that was the correct play. I at least gave you my reasoning, though, that I just feared removal and where that would put us up against removal. Well, we weren't talking about runner for the Trumpeter. We're talking about it for the double Fireblade Artist. And now we'll play the runner, though. Do an Incubation Druid and a runner. Might have to smash the Trumpeter. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Take 5. Yeah, we can take 5. Smash. Attack and skewer. There were a lot of ways we could have taken this one, and I'm going with this one. Gate Colossus, but we probably just want to adapt and be able to brawl. Yeah, we'll do that that play this time. Any reason not to do it now? I'm not sure what they might have there. I'm gonna adapt now. We mean literally brawl, not smash. And in fact, we could add 3 and then play hybrid and brawl. Let's do that. If they attack with the artist, do we block? That's one question I have here. Okay, they didn't attack. Great. We can open the gates. I'm going to save this. Right now we can gate Colossus. No, I guess we can make green. Maybe we can do it all. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can't quite do it all, huh? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 3, and then this is 6, though, is the thing. I'm gonna go... Wait. If we smash there, then that can chump. If we smash there, that can't. I'm gonna go like... But I also kind of want to just play this Colossus. But I think we need to smash this turn, though, so... Let's just do it. You can also... Yeah, I'm just going to get in for 5. I like it. I'm going to leave the hybrid back. And I'm going to play the gate. I could save it to get the Colossus back, but I think actually making the Colossus cheaper makes sense here, because right now we were having to use the Druid to cast the Colossus. Oh, don't do that. What are you doing? Might just be dead to the artist here. Yeah, some reason auto tap, because this only makes one color of mana, it doesn't prioritize the mana heavily. Actually, wait, let's do it this way. You'll get... Well... I get a gate. Thin it. Crack this locket. And I'm going to only attack with a Colossus. We could very easily lose this game still. Just hoping we pull it out. Oppo probably playing to things like like carnage. That hurt. That was not easy. That cost me one little tiny piece of my soul. But 5 wins would go a long way. Let's do that. This deck is great, and I kind of want 7 wins, but I would definitely not be happy with 4. You can talk to me about D&D. I don't know what you have to ask or what I have to say, but you can sure talk. What? Yeah. Well, we're gonna potentially leave them with a juggler here on 3, but we gotta do what we gotta do. As we thought. So, can just get the Renhorn down and then Rhythm, or Rhythm then Renhorn. I think I want to get the Renhorn down right now. No messing around. And if you want to trade Juggler, you can. Eat it up. I played D&D most seriously, or in college, in the early mid 90s, and then I played a little bit in the late 90s with buddies, and then I played with my kids recently. I DM'd a starting mission for my children. But that's about my full experience. So 6, we can't even cast this anyway, so we'll go Rhythm of the Wild and get hasty with the Colossus next turn. But frustrating. This deck is so good. Having some troubles, though. Like, do I have to sit back? I have to play a Gate Colossus and sit back? This is so painful. Yeah, where's the Blaze? You say we aggro. You want me to Gate Colossus, attack for 8, and then take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the crackback from Rakdos. That's really your plan? Your plan is aggro? I don't know how your plan is aggro, people. So let's say we do it. We get in for 8, and we bring them down to 9. They decide, yeah, we're going to race. So then they go to 9, and then we do threaten lethal. I think y'all are crazy. All right. Chat seems to think this is the way to go, so I'm going to say prove it. Whatever. Don't like the life. They get a lot of life out of that play. But, well, are they dead? Let's see. We have 7. Oh yeah, they're dead. How nice. Thanks, Oppo. Twitch chat always wins. Twitch chat always wins, but maybe not necessarily always in favor of the pilot. Well, I think y'all are lucky that Oppo didn't play that smarter.
A rap burglar.
Yeah, I don't think that should have worked. All right, this looks good. Hope they are Orzhov or Rakdos over there. Oh no, I did not see. You have to repeat that, Jag. I missed your comment. Easy game. Oppo not showing the kind of deck we'd like to see with the Gates Ablaze in hand, but... Oh, you're supposed to mill a Colossus when you do that. Get a Renhorn here. Well, they're on the mill plan. I'm on the beatdown plan. We'll see how it goes. I could have made a 4/4 haste, but I like the extra power. Too bad we don't have a 4th gate. How do we want to play this? Let's go open the gates for a gate. Yeah, we could blaze for 3. We can also smash. All right, badges are in the mail, says Oni. You want to blaze now? We can just attack now. That's the other thing. We can just play the Rubble Slinger, and although then we can get it before we blaze ourselves. Yeah, I'll blaze now. Let's blaze. Maybe quenching? Maybe milling? Take 5, Oppo. Blaze on. Yeah, we'll try the Colossus, but let's attack first. Sure. looks like a counter, but at least counter puts a gate where we Colossus where we can get it back. Ah, all right, no counter, so that's real good for us, obviously. Unless they... Oh, we can even smash the Scuttle Gator. That's sick. Oh, we smashing. Okay. 6 wins. 6 wins I feel happy about. 6 wins I could take. But let's go all the way with this. Let's play the final match or the final game and see how this plays out. And then we'll call it a stream. Tiefling Warlock with a rat familiar, previously a rogue, uses the rat for roguelike activities. Excellent. Some say they've never heard of him, but I have. Nice job, Kilgore. Feels good. And we'll keep this. Actually, I'm just going to go start with a gate. Then hybrid. Then open the gates. Skate. Wow, we got a lot of land here, though. Enough with the land deck. That is all we need as far as land goes now, okay? Okay. Fairy Duelist doesn't outright kill it, so we'll go ahead and attack. Yeah, I know the Wrecking Beast is happy to see all this land, but this is a lot even for the Wrecking Beast. We'll get there eventually. No more land for the rest of the game also could work out. Double hybrid from Oppo, but we've got a smashy smash. I'm going to do one of them for sure. I'm going to offer the second. We've got a Wrecking Beast, so let's keep their big stuff out, and we'll trade our future big stuff for their future big stuff. Come on, deck. I should have attacked. They were never blocking. That was totally a missed bluff, I'm sure. Well, I'm going to go with the Wrecking Beast now because we have Colossus Slinger next turn, and they're of similar size here. If I'm not attacking, I should haste it. Or I should +1/+1 it, but I could attack. I'm going to give it a counter.
All right, everyone. Chill.
Ouch. Let's see. Since we get both, I'm going to keep the gate around for getting the gate back. Unfortunately, Oppo's flyers are all 3 power, and this slinger looks pretty laughable in the face of that. No mammoth spiders. We want a blaze. We got to find some weed or we're done for. In fact, yeah, actually that worked. Wow, they didn't pump the monculus. Interesting. All right. That is not going to do it, folks. We are super dead. And we got 6 wins. I guess we keep block. Yeah, we're just dead all over. I guess we're not technically not Dobbs if we leave everything back. So I'll play like we can still draw our out. And I guess it doesn't matter whether or not we play the gate now, which we'll do. We'll try and get one more turn and see if we can flip it. I played the gate because I want to have the most mana when we untap. If we draw a locket, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we lock it, we can, I don't know if there's a 2 that we can find. But anyway, they're like, it felt like having the mana next turn could be important. And didn't matter. Well, 2 spectacular decks today. This one lived up to the hype a little bit. The first one was a real bummer to only get 2 wins with it, I think. But when you make it to 6 wins and grind yourself, we're over the 750. We made profit. Really hard to complain about getting 6 wins out of a ranked draft. Feels good. And we're going to claim this prize and feel good about what we've managed today. Yay, gems!